Hello there, it's Simone. Today I would like to share with you 10 things that I learned about journaling and myself in 2021. The first thing, and if you have been following my videos for a while, you know that I am more inspired by less. If you give me a limited amount of stickers and ephemera, I can go ham. I love creating spreads with things that challenge me. And so that is what I'm going to incorporate in 2022. I just want to show you an example. I received this, where is it? This alpha sticker set from a friend, then some washi tape, and that's what I used in this specific spread. It was so different from the spreads that I had created before, but it just filled me with so much joy that I was able to use these things. So that's what I am going to do in 2022. I actually am continuing with how I've been doing this for most of 2021. Every time someone sends me a happy mail, then I will put it into an envelope, or it's already in an envelope, or a glassine bag, or some kind of packaging. Put it into this folder, and then every week when I decorate my gratitude journal and my making diary, I will pick it out and use just that for those decorative pages. And then once I am done with that, I will add it into my capsule. And yes, this is a big box, but it's also a lot more limited than what I have in my stash. And I know that my stash is big. I have accumulated many things from scrapbooking. I started in 2014, and so I still have things from that time. And throughout the years, I've been on a design team, actually multiple design teams, if I'm thinking about it correctly right now, where you get a lot of product for sharing inspiration, and I have never used it all up. So it is so much that creating a capsule, even though this might be bigger, or you might think this is still a lot, yes it is. I have a video where I filmed and shared about this pouch already. This has changed. I have added this to the mix, but I'm putting in seasonal washi tape. I'm putting in washi cards that I get from friends in Happy Mail. So once I'm done with this package, it all goes in here. And I have another sleeve compartment up here where I have some seasonal stamps, some labels, papers, more stamps, an ink pad, cleaning supplies, so that I can actually use all my stuff with this. Nothing that I have in here isn't able to be used because I have all the equipment for it right there. And from time to time, I am going through this and asking myself, am I actually ever going to use this? Because I had the chance. I had it in here for a month, for maybe 2 months, and I didn't use it. And so maybe somebody else will be able to give this sticker a better home than I will. Which brings me to my next point, which is sharing is caring. I really enjoy sending Happy Mail to friends. It does two things for me. First of all, I'm really enjoying giving small things to friends or strangers from the internet, because maybe somebody is struggling, or Instagram feed just brings me so much joy that I want to give back and just make somebody else's day. I really enjoy doing that. It does two things for me. I said that it brings me joy. It also helps me keep track of my stash. I am doing giveaways for my big D-stashes, but I also, for instance, sticker flakes, sometimes there is 4 of the same sticker flake in one pack. And yes, I really like those stickers, but am I really going to use the same sticker 4 times? Maybe when I get new things, I can break it up into 2 I keep, 2 I give away to somebody else that might like that specific stickers. Same with washi rolls. When I start a new washi roll, or when I use a washi roll and I know that maybe this friend will like that washi tape as well, I'm already making a sample so that I don't have 10 meters of a washi roll that I enjoy, because I'm not enjoying it 10 meters long, if that makes any sense. So I'm really more on the sharing. I really like doing that, and that is something that I'm definitely going to focus in 2022 more. Fell off the sharing track for a little while in the last 2 months of the year, but I want to start back strong. So 1 and 2 is less is more. And the hope is that at some point I will have gone through all of my stash. I have looked at sticker sheets that I haven't looked at in a while, and I've given them a chance. I have decided that I love them, that I use them, that the act of sticking it down is more important than keeping the sticker sheet intact. And then once I have given it a chance, and the more I like a sticker sheet, maybe the more chances it will get, and then I have passed it on to someone else who will use it up, or use one sticker and pass it on to someone else. The next one is a one that is really near and dear to my heart, and that is related to this. It is, don't overthink your gut feeling and just do it. In September, or probably July to late August, I did not enjoy using this Day Free anymore. The pages were too thin for the ephemera I wanted to stick down. That was something that irked me. I was trying to use my fountain pens and journal long form more, but I also had so many things I wanted to add. It just didn't work in my brain for me any longer. And then I had the choice. Even though it's a day-free planner, it is meant to be for the whole year of 2021. And it also wasn't filled. So what am I going to do? Am I going to stick with it and stick it out, work with this until it's finished, or 2021 is done? Or am I going to listen to my gut feeling and just do it? And this was one of the first times that I was that radical in my journaling journey. I decided this is a sign. I'm going to listen to this. I'm cutting it down and calling it done. And then I changed it up so that I had a creative journal where I would just stick, draw, paint, glue, put down all the things, and I would have a journal where I would just write. And it was awesome. For now, it's working. The thing that I learned is that I don't have to wait it out, and I just need to listen to myself. And the same thing worked for changing a size, starting that specific journal. I don't have to wait. Using a gratitude journal, I just need to start. I sold those covers that didn't bring me joy anymore, and I do not feel any regret because my gut feeling was right. So now the fifth is closely related to what I just told you, but I cannot stress it more, or I cannot stress it enough. August 18th is as good as a date as January 1st. You do not have to wait until January 1st until you can start that daily gratitude journal, that writing journal. You don't have to wait for the new year when you want to use or switch things up. Don't wait until the end of a dated planner to switch things up. Don't do that to yourself. Change it, switch it, maybe repurpose the remaining pages for something else, and be done with it and feel good about yourself. The sixth thing that I realized was that size really does matter. I noticed that in my planner choice. Let me put this away so it's easier. I was in a pocket planner for a while, and I really like the size. It fits easily into my my everyday carry pouch that I use, and then it didn't work. So I went to this size, which is, I think, A5. Let's check. It's a tiny bit smaller than A5. And I went to this and I tried it, and the main reason why it didn't work out was because I didn't take it with me when I went out of the house, which started to occur more and more in the summer of 2021, and so it didn't work. I am changing for 2022, and I'm going slightly bigger, but I decided to stick to a smaller thing. I was torn between A6 and B6 Slim, and so I went with the B6 Slim, but I do have the option to go back and go smaller if that doesn't work. The same thing was with this. When I decided to use a writing journal, I wanted to use a B6 size for the writing journal, and it did not work for me at all. It was too small. My hands were, I do have big hands, so maybe that is different for you, but my hand fell off the big chunky book, B6 Stalogy, and I felt so limited in the space. So I went back to an A5 writing journal. The same thing goes for me with the thickness of a journal. I did realize this year, or in 2021, that a thinner journal, no matter if it's a writing journal or a creative journal, brings me more joy because I feel more accomplished when I finish a journal. And it doesn't really matter if I finish 3 small journals or 1 thick journal. I also don't enjoy the bulk in this. So why follow everybody else and use a thick, big, chunky planner journal when I know that I'm enjoying the smaller ones more? So that's what I did. Where are we? I don't even remember. I will put numbers on. The next thing is that I was under the impression that when you have more journals, that they will require more work, which might be true, but it also might not be true. Currently, I am using 5 journals on a very regular basis. I do have more for other things, like keeping track of my currently inked fountain pens. I have a Happy Mail journal. I do have an ink journal where I analyze inks more deeply because it brings me joy, but I use those randomly throughout whenever I feel like it, or whenever I ink up a pen and I haven't documented that ink just yet. But these are in a constant use. I have 5 journals: a creative journal, a writing journal, the memory notebook, the gratitude journal, and the making diary. If you have lesser expectations and don't expect yourself to do amazing stuff in all of those journals, then more journals doesn't necessarily mean more work. I use these 2 journals, for instance, just for self-care. Yes, decoration is nice, but it is not, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. This is one thing. There's 1 sticker and washi tape. There's another sticker and a little bit of washi tape. That's it. I put in some stickers. That's it. I do this Friday, Saturday, Sunday during maybe 30 minutes. And then I'm set for the whole week. Doesn't necessarily mean more work just because you have more journals. One other thing that I learned to be okay with and helped me lots is to be okay with gaps. I am looking at it this way. So here in January, I wanted to use this for a memory journal. Didn't work out. I fell off in March. Didn't use this for 4 months, 3 months, 2 months. What the heck? 7 minus 3 is 4. So I didn't use this for 4 months, and then I started using it, but as a gratitude journal. So I didn't even finish the memory keeping. I started memory keeping in here in October. So I have 6 months, a 6-month gap. But you know, it's more than not doing it at all. So I'm trying to not look at all of those gaps as failures, but to give myself grace and see what I have accomplished in the other times that I actually worked on this. There's also no rule to have a memory journal. This is something that I do because I enjoy doing it, and adding guilt to this doesn't help me enjoy the process. Even when I pick it up in October, it doesn't help me to think about all the days that I missed. I'd rather change my perspective and celebrate all the days that I actually journaled and documented. And this can go to all the things that you are doing. If you don't use your planner for February, it's okay. You can use it from March to December and January. That's 11 months of the year that you planned. If you don't use your gratitude journal for a month, for 2 months, but you do it for all the other 10 months, think about how many days you reflected on your day and you actually found something that you could be grateful for. What are those 60, 61 days that you missed compared to the 365 days that is a full year? I hope you are okay with gaps and extend grace to yourself, because you're human, I am human, we are all humans, and humans are not perfect. Then the next thing is one that that is so basic that I don't even know if it's supposed to be here, but I just want to tell you this one more time and tell myself this one more time. There is no right or wrong way to journal. There is no right or wrong way to plan. There is no right or wrong way on how you use your planner or journal. Anything goes as long as you enjoy it. Nobody out there has the formula, the recipe, or the right to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. And then the very last thing that I just realized yesterday after I had already made that list is that sorting inspires me tremendously. And if you are in a funk, maybe take out your ephemera, maybe take out your stickers and just flip through them. Look what you don't no longer want to use. Is this the perfect storage system? Maybe it is better put into another folder or someplace else. So I really like going through here at the end of a month, and that's what I'm going to do more frequently now that I just realized it again. Going through this, looking through all the things that I have, thinking if I want to put them back into my stash or if I want to give them away, always also inspires me to create. So I'm looking through this, and then I'm looking at this weekend sticker and I'm thinking, oh, I should put this here. And that's exactly what I do. Or I see a sticker and I want this in my planner, in the front of my planner. So I take it out, and I usually, when I'm sorting through all the things, I have 3 piles, which are back to my stash, give away, and use in a journal right away because I have a great idea. So if you don't know what to create, what to do, where to start, take your capsule, sort through it, look at the things, and let the things inspire you to create. I hope 1, 2, all of those things that I learned about journaling and about myself in 2021 were things that vibed with you, that made you excited about trying 1 or 2 or all of those things for yourself. Let me know what you learned in 2021, and I hope you have an amazing creative time. Until the next video, I will see you soon. Bye. I guess the first thing that I learned in 2022 is not to trust myself to make a list of 10 things, because it might actually be only 9 things. And so this whole video is a scam. What do you think? Bye.